going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just laying. You know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Dobbs. And this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop on the ball.
Well, you got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the air now with Herbert. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Dobbs. This is the tight end, the Njoku.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 2nd and very short. Dobbs right back to Njoku. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Trouble trying to middle here. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Hit the street! Hit the street! Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Back to throw Dobbs. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. In motion left goes Allen. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. It's Eckler again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Allen, the man in motion left. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. In motion left goes Allen. On second down, Eckler. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Brings up 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They've had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line. Slot man moves right. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. We'll break through on the touchdown front in a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The final shot before break. Dobbs. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 29, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen, the man in motion left. Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Herbert off of play action. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Down to the 22-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, just having to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Allen, the man in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham, 31 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get it down at the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check pass.
Dobbs is throwing. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. they look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing here, Dobbs. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Dobbs. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive
ball game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. In motion right comes Allen. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. In motion left goes Allen. On the give, this is Eckler. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The slot man in motion right. From the gun, Herbert on third down. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with the first. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen, the man in motion left. A handoff, it's Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. In motion left goes Allen. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1. But this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the... And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The Chargers are going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.